Hello and welcome to the first video on this channel. This channel is supposed to help me learn stuff. So in particular, this time I'm learning Kotlin for Android app development. As you can see, this will be basically just a commentary, and I will stop by in the video to just comment on things I think are particularly interesting, to basically explain what is happening. And it isn't really meant to be a tutorial, but it's just for me to track my activities, and maybe it's interesting to some of you. This section helps explain how to even create a project, and as you can see here, I'm clicking in the new project editor. It asks you for the name, its location, and most importantly, it asks you about the SDK version. So SDK means Software Development Kit, and it enables you to develop apps. And using an SDK version of, for example, Android 7, it means that all devices with Android 7 and newer will be compatible with your app. The editor also tells you how many % of devices that would actually track to. Once you create your project, let's say the screen you see is quite similar to other IDEs. And that means that on the left you have your project panel, which gives you file explorer and stuff like that. In the middle you will have your editor itself with syntax, highlighting, and IntelliSense. And on the right side you will have a space for plugins. That could be your agents if you use that, and that could be also the emulators for devices, because Android Studio enables you to either emulate or plug in a working device, and you can test your code directly on the emulated device or on a real device. You can now see what an emulated device looks like. For example, this is the Google Pixel SDK, while this would be the simulated, or let's say like a live preview of your app. So this section of the tutorial is quite simple. It just tells you what you modify to change the text on the screen. So nothing really that crazy, but it helps you understand the system that Android and Kotlin uses for differentiation of visuals and other components. What we now see is the composable function. The composable function is used to tell Kotlin that what is below it is used, or the function that is below it is used for visuals. So what you put in here is basically the visual you build and that the user then sees in the right pane. Right now you can see me creating a surface, which is a container that helps you, for example, build let's say in this case it's a rectangle, and the rectangle has a color. So with that you change the background of your text, which in this case is what's being taught in the tutorial. And the function for like right clicking and selecting wrap in surface didn't really work for me. So here you can see me struggle a little bit with typing it out manually and then indenting the text. Including the surface ended up needing another import, which is interesting, but anyways, I managed to create the surface and select a color that it should use. I tried transparent, obviously it didn't really change much, but then I changed it to red, and now when I reload the app we can see that the color changed. So that's basically it. And with that, the course, or the first lesson, comes to an end. I will be surely continuing later, and you can expect another video, another probably short video about it soon. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the, let's say, shorter video. Bye.